What's up, freaks? This is just me, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the lowest calf inserts in bodybuilding. I'm gonna show you a few guys who have some of the lowest insertions in the calves ever, meaning that their calves insert at least halfway down their lower leg from the knee to the ankle. The calves you're seeing here seem to be pretty lowly inserted themselves, but here we're gonna see something even more impressive. Some of the guys I'm gonna be showing you have insertions so low that their calf takes up more than 2/3 of their lower leg area, which is very impressive if you ask me. So get ready for this. It's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna do this in increasing order, so the winner's gonna be at the end. Let's start off with Alexander Fedorov as our first entry. From the 2000 era, Alex has very low calf insertions, as you can see, which gives his calves an impressive look. Here is Ben Pakulski, who comes from the 2010s and has low calves, and that's why I have him on this list. They're so impressive too, and it's partly thanks to the inserts, which are very favorable for Benjamin Pakulski. It looks very low in his front poses mainly. But this is the Golden Eagle Domplatz. He comes all the way from the 80s. He's got very nice calves, and the inserts are favorable for him as well. He's got more than good genetics in his legs, and in particular his calves too. Now, from the 90s, the shadow Dorian Yates places on the list too. Along with being a 6-time Mr. Olympia champion and having a great back, he's also famous for having some of the best sets of calves ever. And he's famous for it justifiably so. If you ask me, they look to be a bit lower inserted than Domplatz's calves, so that's why he places higher. But it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just showcasing all these impressive guys to you. Dorian has undeniably great calf genetics. And from the 2010s, here's a guy called Jason Huh. In this video, he cracks the top 5, so he places 5th. If you haven't heard of this man, take note because he's got awesome insertions in his calves. We have to put Jason here on the list because he's got the inserts almost all the way down his leg. They're huge, look at that. It's very impressive, very impressive. But here we have another lesser known competitor, is 2010 era sensation, Justin Compton, who places 4th. Truly unbelievable development, but the genetics in his calves are even better, I would argue. Look at how insanely low they are. Great genetic potential in the calf region at least. This is of course the reason why we have to have him on this list. The insert like 2/3 down his leg, look at that. It's awesome. But let's continue to something even more impressive. We have another 2010 era guy in 3rd place. This is 7-time Mr. Olympia in the 212 division, Flex Lewis, who also has some extremely low calves. As you can see, they insert very low, and they actually appear to insert even lower than they really do, and that's why he deserves a spot on my list for sure. Amazing calf genetics as well. Really gives him his wow factor. Now, however, we have 2nd place. In my opinion, this is Dallas Macarthur. I want to add, may he rest in peace. He also came of the 2010 era and had arguably even the most favorable calf genetics we have ever witnessed. I mean, take a look, they insert at least 2/3 into his lower leg length. It's really mind-blowing. They're not calves anymore, they're cows, I'm here to tell you. They also give him insane wow factor in his poses, basically all of his poses. And so are these cows of Eric Fankhauser. a 2000s competitor with, in my opinion, the lowest insertions in the calf region ever in the history of bodybuilding. It's unbelievable. They insert all the way into his ankles, for God's sake. They literally cover up his whole lower leg. There's no space, no gap whatsoever between the calf and the ankle, like it usually is in a normal human being. If you've never seen this set of calves before, you might think it's Photoshop or else enhanced, because it just looks unreal, literally, the way his calves dominate virtually every pose for Eric Fanghauser. Largely, it's thanks to those insanely low inserts and also the development, of course, because they're really well built. So, what is your opinion on this subject? Tell us in the comment section down below who has the best, lowest calves ever, in case I miss anyone who belongs on this list, which is probably indeed. Also, tell me if you agree with my picks and if you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to watch some best calf videos and also like and subscribe. Enjoy the rest of your day.